just be forewarned that you're never going to get a 360 view from that angle. Because why? I decided to build a wall around this city to protect it from other people. Now, as that wall came down and they expanded the city, they decided to leave 3 out of the 4 gates, which are called up today. Now, you guys are going to help me play this little game here. Now, the third thing that we have here are brakes. Now, I'm going to go over our brakes.
Here we are at the Hofbrauhaus, perhaps the most famous beer hall in the world. The Hofbrauhaus Brewery was built in 1589.
That L off of the end of their name, and that's the way that it would have been. Hans and Brett. Now, that's what they do in Germany. They make that little modification like that. It works out really well. For instance,
this is the Max Joseph Platz, where you have the National Theatre, home of the Munich Opera. It was commissioned by King Maximilian I. The theater opened in 1818 and it was almost destroyed by fire in 1823. They couldn't pump any water because it was in the middle of the winter and it was frozen. So with beer from the nearby breweries and the Hofbrauhaus, they put out the fire. This is the Felderham Hall, or Field Marshal's Hall, which was built at the middle of the 19th century at the behest of King Ludwig I. It is a tribute to the Bavarian army that fought in the Franco-Prussian War. The bronze statues represent the most revered generals of Bavaria, Count von Tilly and Marshal Redden. They were built from melted cannonball. The 2 lions in the front of the monument, it is said that one is rolling at the residence and the other one is keeping his mouth shut towards the church. This is the Theaterkirche on the west side of the Odeonplatz, also known as Theatinerer Church. The style is Italian High Baroque. It was designed by Agostino Barelli. The facade is late Rococo style. The inside is beautiful, white pastel. Emperor Ferdinand promised to build a church if he had a son, so when he had the long-awaited heir to the Bavarian crown, Prince Max Emanuel, in 1962, he commissioned the building of this church. We are in the residence, which is a giant palace complex that has been turned into a museum. There are several courtyards. This one is the Apothekenhof. This is the entrance to the residence from Odeonplatz. You are supposed to have good luck if you rob the resident Löwen, i.e. the resident lion, which is just outside the residence in the Odeonplatz. Just to be sure, Sabrina and I did a few robbings. This is the Bavarian Stadtkanzlei, State Chancery building. The addition of the glass wings, left and right of the original building, were completed in 1993, and the idea was to give transparency to the decisions of the government. This is the Hofgarten, i.e. court garden. It is in the center of Munich, between the residence and the English garden. It was built at the beginning of the 17th century by Maximilian I. This is a memorial to the White Rose, an anti-Nazi resistance group formed by students and professors of the Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich. 5 students and 1 professor of this group were arrested and executed. In the pavement, as a memorial, there is a recreation of the leaflets that this group distributed. This is the Englischer Garten, created in the late 1700s by the Emperor Archduke Karl Theodor. It is Europe's largest park and larger than Central Park in New York. This is the former Nazi headquarters in Munich. It still has the Nazi eagle, and if you see the soldiers on the windows, they have the Nazi helmet. This is the Angel of Peace, commemorating the 25 years of peace that followed the War of 1870-71. This is the State Parliament and Senate, the Maximilian. we can see the Cathedral of Our Dear Lady, also known as the Cathedral of the Archbishop of Munich. It was built on the second half of the 15th century.
Después de 5 horas de andar en bicicleta y de visitar Múnich, München, y de aprender la historia y visitar los lugares más atractivos, llegamos a la conclusión de que la mejor manera de visitar Múnich es sentarse en este lugar que es el Odenplatz, tomarse una cerveza y observar a los turistas hacer sus payasadas, tonterías y locuras. Nosotros, como clásicos locales, estamos con nuestro cafecito, nuestra cervecita y nuestro brandy.
While we were enjoying our beer and coffee, I asked for the bill, and the waiter, a gypsy, charged me 15 euros. I thought it was very expensive, but I have heard that Germany was very expensive, and also the place where we were, so it hurt my pocket, but I kept quiet. Later on, Sabrina, while we were waiting for Joachim, asked for ice cream, and I asked for a cup of coffee, and he charged me 10 euros. I thought also that was expensive, but hey, I paid it. But I was a little bit concerned, so I asked for the menu, and I realized that I had been overcharged both times. The first time 10 euros more, and the second time 5 euros more. So of course I went to see the manager, got into a little fight, but the money was returned to us.